let's start from the beginning. How did this all start? How did I end up getting a skinny BBL? Well, I'll tell you. So it started with the DM. This was a message. Shout out to David, because if it was not for him, I would have never known anything about this. But Dr. Kerr was posting a giveaway for plastic surgery procedures. And there were a list of requirements and things you needed to do. Of course, you needed to repost, follow a few people, and go from there. Oh, I still got caught up a little bit. Yeah, so I won a giveaway. I won a big old prize to get a skinny BBL for free. How lucky am I? Well, let's go into details. Let's do a little more backstory and a little fast forward on how my journey's going so far. So, after getting a DM about tagging me, my friend wanted me to tag them. He wanted a skinny BBL also. And I was fine tagging him, but I also was like, fuck it, let me tag myself too. Let me go through the whole steps of, doing everything. And somehow I ended up winning. Like, I got lucky. I didn't think I was gonna win. I just did it. I just followed the steps and the procedures. Like, it was the opportunity to win a free skinny BBL. Like, who wouldn't take the chance at trying to win that? And when I won, of course, it was around the holidays. It was like a holiday giveaway. They were doing all types of stuff. They were doing lipo, skinny BBLs, like ear repair, dimples, all type of stuff. And I'm like, Dr. Kirby's are pretty good. And Dr. Kirby's like a good surgeon in Atlanta. So, well, Georgia in general. He's like way out in Johns Creek. And so it was a great opportunity to win something like that. Of course, there were things you have to do to prepare yourself ahead of time. So, of course, you get medical clearance, making sure you're healthy. What else did I have to do? I had a supply list of things I had to purchase. I had a lot of things I needed to sign off on. And the terms of getting the free surgery, I have to be on social media. I have to promote. I have to sell myself, sell the look after, surgery's done. I'm currently really tired because I can't sit down. I can only lay down at this point. Surgery has been a journey so far. This is day 6 post-op, so we got more to go. Oh, and this happened on the ride there to my appointment for pre-op. Great. But here I am, pulling up. I'm so excited. Like, I still cannot believe that I was seeing Dr. Kerr for a skinny BBL. Like, this was my pre-op. Like, I cannot believe it. Here I go. They gave me some paperwork once I first signed in. And I was just waiting on them to call me to the back. Look at the office. It's so pretty. So cute. Love it. And it was playing the good jams, too. Yep, so they got me back in this room. Boop. I'm in my work clothes. And then they had me changed. So this is my before. You see that? I still had a nice booty, but they're going to get me super snatched. They had these fake implants like in the room, so I couldn't help myself but to play with them. They had all different types. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get mine done, but it's nice to think about. Little sneak peek. I cannot wait. It was so exciting. And so here I am about to go over everything, the cost and what's included with my surgery. I got to work with LaQuisha. She was very, very helpful. Shout out to her. And yeah, they were very detailed and very professional. I really loved my whole experience during pre-op and overall in general. It's been a really great experience. I would not pick another place to do it again at. Like, I had a great experience here. Oh, and even with my recovery so far, it's been so good. So she gave me a list of times I need to come for my next appointments, including the massages. I stopped and got me a little breakfast while I waited on my prescriptions that I had to drop off. And I was able to get some groceries for free. I was meaning to say I got groceries to meal prep because I wasn't about to wait on people ordering me food or cooking food that I didn't like after surgery. So I made sure I took care of all of that stuff beforehand. I meal prepped enough for at least the first 4 days of surgery. Did it last 4 days? Yeah, it lasted maybe 3.5 days. And so from there, I had to wait on my prescription. I still had to go to work that day. And so if anybody knows anything about Georgia, we got a lot of traffic out here because there's a lot of people that live here. My pre-op, where surgery is going to be in general, is in Johns Creek, Georgia. I work in Noonan, Georgia. That's a good hour and a half away from each other. So after waiting on my prescription, which took a long time because they were a little backed up, I was able to go to work about 4 hours or so, and go home and pray. I have the Bible app. Shout out to them. It's 6 a.m. in Atlanta, and I was on my way to my partner's house where I was going to cover for the first few days. And this was my ride. Look at my beautiful city. I love Atlanta. Ride to kind of clear my mind right before surgery. When you see that building right there, you know you're in Atlanta. And I made it. This was my meal prep that I did for the first few days. I had salmon and some quinoa. And here I am. I'm going to show y'all around my room. Yes, it was upstairs. Crazy as fuck, but it was upstairs. I had to walk up some stairs right after surgery. But everything was smooth after that. It was spacious, nice, clean. My friend had my room nice. I set this up myself. So I know I'm going to be bleeding. So I put pads down. And I made sure I had my blood pressure cuff and my stethoscope right next to the bed so we can keep my vitals checked at all times. In the bathroom, I had a female urinal. I never end up using that. Had ABD pads for my wound care, Vaseline, and I had some sore throat lozenges. And these are my different antibacterial soaps that I use. I heard that Dettol was really, really good. I also use a Perry bottle to kind of keep things clean down there. And I have my hydrogen peroxide to clean the toilet just in case things get messy because I know I will be bleeding at some point. I look cute. And this is also my toiletry bag, but it had alcohol pads, Neosporin, other vitamins, and things like that. In the bag, there were more things such as my arnica gel for like bruising and things like that. I had laxatives because, you know, with medications, it can cause a little backup. And I had stool softeners as well. I have adhesive allergies, so not latex but adhesive. So I had 2 different types of tapes to, you know, bandage my wounds after surgery. And I have Ricola, like the lozenges for my throat because with me being under, they'll have something down my throat, but my throat never hurt. And I had my Depends. And I have pads for my wound care as well. I'll show y'all how I bandaged myself up later in another video that's a little more detailed. And I had my bag ready, so I was ready to go. Here I am on the way to the office, pulling up. I'm super excited.
I kind of figured, say Dr. Curve.
They got 2 entrances though. That's where I get my massage and do my pre-op, and over here they do the surgery. I am talking to Imani. She is the girl who's over at social media at Dr. Curves. Yes, I look cute, y'all. They just hooked up an IV for me. It was Nurse Amanda. She did a good job. She was very, very nice. Here I go. I'm back at the home. This was my first time seeing myself afterwards. Yes. My butt was so swollen. Like, look at that thing. The thing was thanging. But it was my first time seeing myself after surgery. Like, it was like once I went under, I was gone. Yeah. I was a whole new person when I woke up. But I was in good spirits. I was very active. I wasn't just laying around. I was active that day, right after surgery. And this was my first meal after surgery. It was my meal prep. So I had some salmon, shrimp, quinoa brown rice, a Caesar salad, and some pineapple juice. And this is me just taking a few little selfies. It's one day. I'm bleeding a little bit, but it looks really good. I feel really good. Yes, I do have a filter because I'm very swollen. I don't want to be looking too crazy. But I'm very excited about this. I think the results are going to be very nice. Dr. Curb did a really good job. My butt is very swollen right now. But it looks really good. Yeah. And this was my meal for the night. I had soup, something kind of light. I was hungry, but not too hungry. I always kept me some cold water. I had some arnica tea and my pineapple juice to help with any bruising. So, if y'all have not noticed, I obviously did not like to start over when I get cut off. But that soup was my dinner for day of surgery that night. Everything went well. I felt good. I was honestly in really good spirits. Like, if I wasn't so sore, I probably would have been up doing way more than what I was. I had to be told to sit down by my nurse multiple times. But that's a wrap for pre-op and day of surgery. Y'all stay tuned. I have more coming. I will go into detail more about how I care for my wounds, how I take care of my skin during recovery, foods I ate, how I meal prepped, and things that I bought. Also, I will have a link to my Amazon store on everything I purchased for what was on my recovery list, and also just things I bought maybe like on Shein and Temu, because I could not find any moo-moos. But stay tuned. Love you.